For the past few weeks, I've been using the Retrotink 2X Pro on my PS2 and I've been loving using it. For those of you who don't know what the Retrotink is, it is a upscaler that allows you to play retro consoles on modern displays and monitors. Unfortunately, over the years, display connections such as component and composite have phased out of most displays, making it very hard to find displays to play your games, and even harder to record and capture retro games on original hardware. Luckily, the 2X Pro made by Mike Chi has made it incredibly easy to do all of this. The device requires very little setup and has settings that are easy to understand. The main settings that you mess around with are two settings on the side of the Retrotink, which are the mode and comm setting. The comm setting handles the video decoding and has two options, retro and auto. Retro is recommended for console generations from the NES all the way to the PS1. Auto is recommended for console generations starting with the PS2. The mode option is a setting for how the Retrotink will scale the image and outputs at up to a 480p resolution. The only big downside to this is that the Retrotink uses a method to get the picture up running on that setting called Bob deinterlacing, which can cause a flickering effect at the top and bottom of the screen, but isn't very noticeable during gameplay. The main downside to using this option is that depending on your display, it can cause static images to appear burned into the screen, but they do go away over time, so I wouldn't be too worried about having it there, but it will look scary the first time you see it. If you see this option, it is recommended to set the Retrotink to pass, which will pass the signal going directly from your console through to the Retrotink. And from there, it will display at a 480i input on the PS2. And then with that, when it does that, the display will do its own deinterlacing, which will look just as fine as the 2X mode as well. So to cut it short, overall, I am very impressed and pleased with the way that the Retrotink 2X Pro looks and feels, and I feel that it's a very good option for the price, as it starts at $130 compared to some of the other options that are out there, such as the OSSC and the FrameMeister, which isn't made anymore, but the OSSC starts at about $200, and the FrameMeister, which isn't out anymore, goes up to around $500 now. Now, there is also another option made by Retrotink, which is the 5X Pro, which is the best of the best, and will scale the image even better, but that also starts at an option of $300. So if you were looking for something that is relatively cheap and inexpensive and will get the job done, I do highly recommend the Retrotink 2X Pro. So that pretty much concludes everything I have here to say today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed all the footage that I've shown of my PS2 running using the Retrotink 2X Pro. If you guys have used the Retrotink yourself and have anything else to say, I would love to hear it down in the comments below. Or if you guys do have any more questions that you feel like I didn't really touch on as well, please feel free to share that in the comment section down below. Also, I'm going to try my best to answer it. But anyways, that concludes everything here that I have to say, and I'll catch you guys here next time. Later.